hold on. All right. Yes, software has departed, so it's quiet. Look, I wanna talk about when you notice that someone is drawn into a cult. I hope you will never have to face this issue. I really do, that you will never have to face this. But from time to time, it happens. It happens that there is a relative or a coworker or someone near you that's being drawn into a destructive cult. Now, destructive cult, some will say it's a double up because they will say all cults are destructive. I'm not going into that right now, but understand this. Nobody just joins a cult. I mean, a recruiter of a cult is not going to knock at your door or approach you like here on the metro station, tell you, "Hey Rashid, nice to meet you." And I will think, "How do you know my name?" And he will say, "Well, Rashid, I'm part of some sun worshipping cult. We are worshipping evil spirits, and we need to keep people trapped in fear, but we mask it through charity work. And so we want you to join us, but remember, from time to time, you will have to help us sacrifice some people." That's not going to happen. Because if someone would try that way, he would be in trouble, especially with me. He would be. And I mean that. But so they're not working like that. When a recruiter wants to recruit people to get into a cult, they will send their naive, uninformed cult members who don't know what's going on. You know what? Going to. I didn't expect this subway to come this early, but okay. I don't want to stop this recording. Okay, look. They will send one of their naive cult members who don't know what's going on, who truly believes in the vision of the cult. They'll send that individual who's emotionally in bondage to those people of the cult, they will send them at you. If you're a man, they may send a beautiful looking woman. That is the most easiest trick there is, and it works 99% of the time. Most men just fall for it. And you can't blame those men because, well, they are men, okay? It just works. But if you are a woman, they might send a successful lady to you who you can befriend. If they send a man onto you, you might think, "Oh, that man wants to have sex with me," so you will maybe become distant. Anyway, they will send a bait. And, okay, yes. Okay, it's quiet here. And once you take the bait, slowly but slowly you're drawn in. It never happens all at once. But if it happens too fast, your mind's going to notice that, hold on a minute, these people are contacting me a lot. Or why do everywhere I go, someone of the group pops up? Or why do some people are staring at me like that and they end up knowing one another? If it goes too fast, you'll notice it and you'll get out. There is this metaphor of the frog in a boiling pot, and scientific observation has pointed out that no, if you put a frog in a pot and you begin to boil it slowly but slowly, if the boil is too hot, the frog will jump out. That's how frogs operate. But most people are not that smart as frogs. Only let me say that most people are not that alert as frogs. They may be smart but not that alert. A frog will notice quick that something ain't right. Humans often have a late reaction to what's going on. So, what to do when you notice someone's been drawn into a cult? First of all, talk to that individual. You don't have to tell him or her, "Look, dude, you're being drawn into a cult." Because if someone has taken the bait, they're already under a spell. So you cannot just come directly at them, because they will close off, and you will help the spell work. They will draw further into the cult. Just point out alternatives to them. For example, if you have a coworker or a relative that is let me say she's often away from home. And you begin to notice why she's often away from home. And you find out that on Facebook she has added these people that are quite weird people. What you can do is just ask her about some of those Facebook friends. And if she, and hold on, I'm going back in. And if you notice that she is a bit defensive, back off. Still like 4 minutes. Okay. Just back off and just suggest things to her. For example, ask her to go to the cinema or to go to a barbecue. Just let her know that there are other options also. If she trusts you, she will introduce those people of that calls to you. But if it's a guy, do exactly the same thing. Because listen, you have this stupid cliche that only weak, dumb, and easy people are thrown into a cult. That's not true. As I mentioned before, nobody would join a cult knowing it's a cult. Very few people would do that. And even if they do it, it will not work. The pool will not work that well. Every human being has needs, okay? Everyone has vulnerabilities. Everyone has their weak moments. Whether you're strong-minded or you're weak-minded, everyone has needs, everyone has vulnerabilities. And demons will use those needs and vulnerabilities to draw you into bondage. So even intelligent, bright people can be drawn into cults. Even people who have the zeal to serve the Lord can also be drawn into cults, especially them, if they don't use discernment. Watch out for special knowledge. Watch out for special deep insight only some leaders have. That's one thing to look out for. Now, I'm not going to make this video too long. I've continued despite interruptions. Just understand it. It can happen that people around you are drawn into cults. And look at this. Especially around pagan dates, around pagan festivals, you need to watch out, because it's around those dates that a lot of people go missing. And I've made a video I believe 2 weeks ago or a week ago, entitled Missing Persons, Look at the Big Picture. Watch that video. Because those cults, let me say, 80% of the people that are in the cults, they don't mean you harm. They just may have a good heart. Those are people who are not intending any harm to you. But nevertheless, they're still under the spell. Alright? And 20% of the people in the cult, they have more insight, and only from the 20%, maybe 10%, which comes to only maybe 1% of the whole cult knows exactly what's going on. They're the ones leading it. And at 1%, they will go out to make sacrifice unto demons. Because most cults gather empowerment from the paranormal. And in exchange for that empowerment, they need to sacrifice people. So watch around the days of pagan festivals. Alright? So, okay. That's it for now. I need to go. Just keep your eyes open, remain in prayer, and be at peace.